This is the bargain HP 15A Chromebook refurb that I ordered on Black Friday. It's a 2023 model and qualifies for the Chromebook Plus update due to its high spec. If you haven't already seen my posts on X or the video from Black Friday detailing how I paid just £166, that's about $209 US, then I'll link it in the video description. If you're in the UK and watching this, as I post there are still just a few left available to buy. I can't imagine you can get a Chromebook Plus spec Chromebook cheaper than this, but let me know what you think in the comments. This video is just my first impressions. We'll start with the unboxing. As I mentioned on Friday, this is a grade B refurb, and I think the only reason is because it hasn't come with the original box. Otherwise, the Chromebook itself looks pristine. It only has one battery cycle. As you'd expect, the 45-watt USB-C charger is all you really need out of the box aside from the Chromebook. It's an interesting proposition as the A in the name indicates it's a more budget offering from HP, but with the internal specs meeting the Chromebook Plus requirements, it packs a fairly high specification, including a 2023 Intel Core i3 N305 processor, 8GB of RAM and 128GB of UFS storage. It's also going to see Chrome OS updates all the way through to June 2033. Being the 15A, it's housing a 15.6-inch screen and has a full plastic build as you may expect. It does feel well put together though, and it's not too heavy at 1.74 kg, that's about 3.84 pounds. Port-wise, they've gone for dual USB-C, which is great for being able to charge from either side of your desk, and there's just one full-size USB-A port. There's also a headphone jack and a micro SD card slot. On the bottom you've got a grille for the fans, as this is packing the Intel Core i3 N305 processor. The fans have kicked in a couple of times during my use so far, and I'm pleased to say they're not really noticeable. You've also got the speakers on the bottom of the machine on either side. It could have been nice to see them up on the speaker deck, but again, being the 15A, this is to be expected. They are nice and loud and the sound quality seems okay so far. As you open it up, it's worth noting the screen doesn't go all the way back, it stops here as I show. If you do want a convertible HP, you need to be looking for X360 in the name, and you can see some of those in my other reviews. The keyboard is a decent size, although the keys on the top row are a little bit smaller. They've packed even more in these shortcut keys. Not only the microphone mute key that I first saw on the Lenovo Flex 3i Gen 8 that I reviewed earlier in the month, but also a media start-stop kind of pause button and a menu button. The return key is also a little smaller than usual, but that said, the typing experience is really nice. The keys feel nice and responsive and quite clicky. The trackpad is large, feels well put together and responds well, but it's not high end. It feels like it's the same one we saw in the 14A or the 14B X360 that I had on the channel. The full HD IPS screen has a matte finish and is non-touch. It looks bright enough indoors at the claimed 250 nits from HP. The plastic bezel reminds you that this is the 15A rather than a B or a C model from HP. And at the top of the screen you find the full HD webcam. That's one of the requirements of Chromebook Plus. It's also got a manual privacy slider, which is a nice touch. Performance wise, with the spec it's got, it's not going to be breaking a sweat as you can imagine with multiple tabs and a bit of light gaming. Let me know what you'd like to see me test on it in the full review. Drop a sub and check the bell to see that when I publish it, and in the meantime here's another video from the channel I hope you'll enjoy.